Right, that's it. Apparently I'm live. So I've got to make an apology to Lindsay and John because I ain't spoke to them all week. And I think I've just been doing my own thing, which is like, I wouldn't say depressed or anything like that. I just think like I just can't be bothered to do anything. I bet a kebab, I bet this, I bet that. So I was thinking, right, I don't get many viewers anymore. And I'm thinking, oh, how do I get my viewers back? How? And then I thought, the only way I'm going to get my viewers back, dub, you've got to do the drama, haven't you? You've got to do the drama. You know, no matter who it is or whatever, you've got to do the drama. So I watch YouTube. I don't lie. I watch everything. You know, I watch people's. I'm not a stalker, or you could call me one. But there's like certain people's name that come up in your chat, isn't they? And that's why I don't get many chats and I don't get many comments on here because I do follow you. You know, that's all right. You know what I mean? That's all right. But you do know, like, I know you, you know me, and you say a wrong word, and I'm going to check the piss out of you. So, I was watching YouTube, like I normally do, and Proving Demons come up. And he's doing a live, and he's drinking on here. No, not tea. No, not tea. I don't know if it was vodka, and it could have been water because that's what he said. He would say that. It was water. It looked like water, but we all know it was vodka. And I remembered when he called me, you know, what a pissed up old git. So what's he now? A pissed up young git, is he? Is he a pissed up young git? And guess what? The drama world begins, doesn't it? It begins now. Because not only is he back in England, I wonder why. I don't know why he's come. Oh, I think he was missing his parents, wasn't he? Or was it his fucking girlfriend kicked him out? She's pregnant. Isn't she now? His girlfriend's pregnant now, having his baby. He did this big YouTube bash of my girlfriend's having a baby. And she's fucking kicked him out, so he's back in fucking England. I've upset a couple of Proving Demons fans, ain't it? Because it soon went off when I slagged him off, didn't it? Yes, but he's back in England. It's going to be a dad. What other one's gone? It's going to be a dad. And what can you say? Love is love. He's had more girlfriends than I've had wives, and I've had quite a few, I'll tell you. I've had quite a few wives. Well, I've had 4. I think he's on the, what you call it. Because I don't really know, because I don't really follow him now, but I remember his first girlfriend, Alexa, then his younger girlfriend, and then he had another one. She was a bit loopy, a bit round the pan. You know, I don't know. And then he fell out with the ghost community, didn't he? So what's he going to do now? Is he going to get back with exploring with fighters and all them? Because I don't know about Danny, because Danny's not been on the scene for a bit. Anybody know what's happened to Danny? I've heard rumours. That's all I've heard, rumours. Although, if I talk about what I want to talk about, I'll be, so I keep away from that. But like I say, proving demons back in England. His girlfriend fucked him off. I'm only surmising because I don't know, do I? I've not been a fly on his wall, have I? It just makes a video, pissed out his head, and then deletes it. But can I show a bit? So, like, I can, like, I have to share screen, don't I? But I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. I've got it anyway. I've got the video. I did, when he went live, I did, like, copy his video. Because I didn't know he was going to delete it. And he said a few things in that video as well. Do you remember when everybody was calling him like an heroin addict? They were saying like he got in trouble with the police. He went to jail. And then in this video, he told everything. He did say, I've been to jail. I was the biggest kingpin, because that's what he says. He was a kingpin. He didn't say it like that. He just says, I was the biggest drug dealer around. Was he? Fuck the biggest drug dealer around. He's a fucking idiot, isn't he? He must think people are fucking stupid. And I mean that. He must think people are fucking stupid. So, I don't know what it's like in America. Neither do half of you know what it's like in America. Right? But we've heard of the mafia. We know what the mafia is like, don't we? We do. We know what the mafia is like. And he's going, I'm the biggest drug dealer in wherever he was living. Comes over to UK and he's got no fucking money. So don't ask me how that works out, because I do not know. If I was the biggest drug dealer, look at my gold chain, I've only got one. I would have had 7 of them or 8 of them, the bracelets and everything. I would, if I was the biggest fucking drug dealer, I'd have fucking money. You'd hide it all over the place, wouldn't you? If you was a fucking drug dealer, you would fucking hide it all over the place. What's he got? He's just fucking crying on fucking YouTube, begging, isn't he? I was the biggest fucking drug dealer in my cut. Well, you fuck the biggest. You're not even a fucking drug dealer. Although I can't say that because, like, I think people made in fucking drug deal. Yeah, I can say that. I think people made in drug deal. If you don't deal for me, I'm going to beat you fucking up. And he was that fucking scared that he fucking don't. And then he got done. His parents come over to England. And that was another thing he says. He went, I cannot go back to America. So it made me think when he said that, I cannot go back to America. If he was born in America, they can't kick you out. Well, I don't know with Donald Trump now. But if he was born in America, he's come over here as an American citizen. Of course he can go back to it. He just tells that many fucking lies. And it reminded me of somebody. You know, MS, I will not say no more, and it's not Marks and fucking Spencer's either. You know. But that video he made last week, I don't think he realised what he was doing, and I really don't. Because he gave his life history. He says, I'm upset because of his girlfriend. Of course he's upset because of his girlfriend. You know, I'd be upset. But you get what you get in this world, isn't it? You get what you get. You know. And like I say, he's back in England. Is he going to try to make contacts with exploring with fighters? And the rest of them that he didn't want to get into? You know, I'm muffling away and I can't even see the chat. I've got to put the chat on. God, you know, when you're drunk, you can't. You don't know what you're doing, do you, half of the time? Oh. No. That's basically comments. Show. Where are they? Oh, that's my link that I put up. Well, that come up, didn't it? So where's the bloody comments? Oh. Live chat, open panel. See, that bloody won't open on YouTube either. Comments. Present and invite. I don't want. That's a mic. Oh. Invite people. So copy that. Right, I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out how to get the comments. The comments are there, and I click on it. Share referral link, and I click on it, and that referral link comes up. But what about the comments? font size and everything. I don't want fucking font size. I want comments. Comments are here. Leave studio. Edit. Save changes. I ain't got a bloody clue what I'm doing here. Right. God, let's let's click on that now. Let's show panel. No, that's not it. View live content. Show up on YouTube. This is an example of a comment to show on screen. Media slot. Save new layout. Does somebody want to make a comment so I can write? Right. I can see comments now if I go to YouTube. If I go to YouTube, I can see comments under mine. Right, hello. Is that Maureen Connor? Because I am a bit drunk. So I've got to get rid of that, innit? For fuck's sake, how the fuck do you get rid of that? Hey? I know I'm going to fuck up in a minute. I really know I'm going to. Right. See what I mean? I know I'm going to. Right. Escape. Yeah, that worked. Escape. So I can't see any chat, but if I go to YouTube, right, so yeah, there's 9 watching now anyway. I'm watching through YouTube now because I can't see the chat in StreamYard. I can't. I go, oh, now it's working now. Hello, Simon. It's working now, isn't it? God. Right, so let's get back on to like proving demons. Because, you know, like I say, I do watch. And he was getting like really drunk and that. And he was talking about arseholes. And what really made me laugh was, he says to his followers, if a girl really loves you, she'll let you piss up a bumhole. Or piss up your bum crack. I'm sorry, but that wouldn't enter my mind. You know, I'm sorry to say that. I would not want to piss up a woman's bum crack, nor a bloke's bum crack. That would never enter my mind. You know, I'd like to do a lot of other stuff, but I would not, and I repeat, I would not want to do that. So, is he perverted? And he was saying that if a woman loves you, she'll let you do this, she'll let you do that. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's funny when you drink, like me, I drink a lot. But you'd never hear me say that. I want to piss up your bum crack. You know, and it's so funny. It comes out, I am prim and proper, but I'd like to piss up a woman's butt crack. Oh, I've got a phone call. It's my mate Clive, though. It's called me 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, clear that. Yeah, it's my mate Clive, trying to get me attention. He knows I go live. He does know I go live. Well, I never told him I was going to go, how can I say it, back into the drama. Nobody knew. I just thought it was like, you know, I can do rant of the day. And we've got a lot to rant about nowadays. The problem is with rant of the day, you've got to be careful what you say because you're going to get arrested, aren't you? Now, if I say what proving demons have said, he can't arrest me, can you? Because he said it, innit? You know, when he says, if a girl loves you, she'll let you piss up a bum crack. You know, he said it, so he can't. And I'm not showing the video of it. I'm just not showing the video where he says it. But there is many people, well, 5 of you. Hello, Anthony. You know. And then I was watching YouTube again. And then I went on to Facebook. And I thought, what's this on Facebook? It was Beardo slagging off Danny Moss. You know, he made a video of my haunted hotel and with Danny Moss praising, you know, Beardo was praising them. Yeah, they're genuine, yeah. Danny Moss had put something on Facebook, I don't know what. And then Beardo was slagging him off. Hang on, Beardo's supposed to be a debunker, not a fucking YouTube fucking drama channel. It's Beardo causing drama now, slagging off Danny Moss. Hey? You couldn't make this shit up, could you, Beardo? Hey? I'm not slagging you off, mate. I'm not slagging you off. I'm just saying it how it is, like you do. You know what I mean? You're a debunker. Aren't you? I'm good at debunking, I am. well, that's questionable. I really mean, and I say that in the most respectful way, that is questionable, because I've seen you debunks and I don't think you've got there yet, but you slagged off your mate. You says like, the haunted hotel, it's all genuine, it's all this. And then the next thing you're doing is slagging off your mate, Danny, because he wrote something on Facebook. And I can't remember what he says, but it was saying, and I just thought it was funny. You know what I mean? 1 minute Beardo is fucking saying how genuine they are. And then it's about fucking it's on about Danny. You know, they all say, oh, you're jealous of me. You're jealous of me. No, we're not fucking jealous of you. I've got 4 views. I don't care if you have 20 fucking views or fucking 50,000 views. We're not fucking jealous of you. You're just a fucking arsehole. And that's what Beardo's becoming, a fucking arsehole. All he cares about now is his fucking views. He don't care about him. Are you alone at Christmas? Yes, I'm a fucking alone at Christmas, but I'm not watching fucking you. I'd rather watch a fucking film. There's plenty of fucking other old age pensioners out there that won't be fucking watching you. The only people that will fucking watch you are the people that give fucking money to you. Because you don't say to them, I'm here for you at Christmas and I'm going live. Well, yeah, but I bet you don't turn off. You probably will do that just to prove me fucking wrong. But you will do now, but you won't turn off your subscriptions and everything else. You can go on my channel, can't you? I'm going on my YouTube channel. All right. Oh, no, I've not got a subscription. Subscribe to me. No, I haven't got that. Donate to me. No, I haven't got that. And I've got it. I have got it. But I've not turned it on. Because, one, I'm on the fucking dole. And if the dole catches me, I'm fucked, aren't I? If I get caught, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? I really am fucked. Is it worth it for a couple of pence? No. Is Beardo legit? Yeah, I think he is. But I don't understand how they can 1 minute say the haunted hotel, because he went there and he said, yeah, these lads are legit. And then the next minute he's slagging that Danny Moss off, saying because Danny Moss, if anybody don't agree with you, they call you all the names under the sun, don't they? They really do call you all the names under the sun. Oh, you're jealous, you're this, you're that. Can I do this? I've got my smart pants on. In, out, you shake it all. I'm a fucking jealous of you lot. Hello. Have you ever seen that videos where he says I got my smart pants on? Well, I've Beardo showing it, so he went in his videos, I got my smart pants on. But it's funny, But they're all the same, you know. They I, I can't even read it because I'm that fucking drunk. Hard to spell. Miserable. You know, I can't even say it. But I do, with this live stream, I do have to apologise to John and Lindsay. Because I know John will be upset. Because I don't ring him up anymore. And it's not because I fell out with them or anything like that. I just can't be bothered. I just can't be. I just can't be bothered with it all anymore. And like YouTube, I can't be bothered with fucking YouTube. It's hard. It is really hard to do YouTube. But I do like to go live. I try to make videos in the week. You know, and I've got all the things to make the videos. But I just can't. Here we go. Share screen. Entire screen. Share audio. There you go. Yeah, I'm just making sure. It ain't doing it, is it? Is it doing it? It's not sharing the screen, is it? All right, share screen. Share screen. Share screen, Windows, the entire. All right, audio. Right, that's it. It's doing it now, isn't it? Right, it's doing it now. So I'll go to this program. Continue with the demo version recordings. I delete. Oh, hello there, my lovely peeps. Welcome to another rant of the day. Or is it rant anytime? I feel like coming on. A bit like Andrew, really, here, proving demons. You know, oh, he's just come on for another rant, eh? Because guess what? Yes, matron. Guess what? I think his girlfriend's kicked him out. He's back over in England, back in the south. And there you go. You see, I do make the videos, but I don't put them up. And I did have a load. It was a grab a clip. Oh. I forget where they go to anyway. I forget where. Launches empty. The asylum. Because I have that many videos, I don't know where they go to. Right, so. Right, this is where I copied it from. So I've got to go here. got to go here to find out where the downloads go to. Oh, God. Settings. Right, see users, ghost. Right. So this is what you've got to do. Right. You've got to click on here. You've got to go here. You've got to go to users. You've got to go to ghost. And was it downloads?
One day, I hope you just realise how much of a bellend you are. I hope you just wake up and you realise that you're a bellend. You just go, oh, I'm a bellend. And you try to not be a bellend. One day, I hope you come to that conclusion that you are a massive fucking bellend.
Well, I'm fucking not. I'm not a fucking bellend. You know, what about your fucking bellend? Documents, in documents. I know I saved it somewhere. I don't know where I saved it, but yeah, I've got it. I've got it somewhere. Remove that. Well, like I say, proving demons. You got, like I say, his girlfriend's packed him up, and that's what I believe. I might be wrong. He might have packed his girlfriend up. I don't know. But they're separated. So now he's trying to reinvent himself back into YouTube. You know. That's a good idea. Well, I am live. Yes, I am live. I'm just searching for him. Premium Demons. Here it is, Proving Demons. But I don't expect him to go on live. There it is, look. We've got big news. That's when he said he was pregnant. He ain't got big news now, has he? He split up for me. My pregnant fiance left me. I'm sorry. Right. I thought it deleted. Right.
Circumstances. As you can tell by the title, I have to make another announcement again. I already filmed this video, funny enough, but I had chosen, because I was crying in that video, that was when the breakup first happened and everything was so confusing. I don't want to upload that version. To me, it wasn't pretty. In order to make sure I get all my points.
See, what gets me is, right, I made this video and I was crying. I was absolutely in tears. You know, they were coming down my face. But I don't want to show it. I don't want to show that version. I'm going to show this version. Right? Just to get you all, like, sentimental and all that. I'm not showing this on this version where I'm all in tears. you know, to me, on my fourth life, you know, when she died, you know, I wasn't that really upset. You know, she fucking robbed me of like so many years and whatever.
Her whole family has blocked me. Literally just told me she didn't love me and left me. She has erased all evidence of us ever being together online, deleted everything, has been incredibly rude to me and just stopped talking to me while pregnant with our child.
So I'm going to slag her off. You see, I've done that with loads of people on YouTube. I've blocked them. I've... Who is here? Hello.
Hello, dear. Are you okay?
You know, I told you I'm going live and whatever. So you're live now.
You dare start on me.
I'll fucking start on you because.
You didn't tell me you was going live.
Yes, I did. I told you in the
you
pub.
was arguing with yourself.
Oh, bollocks. I'm always arguing with myself.
And are you live now?
Yes.
I'll turn the internet off then, dear.
Well, you do
I'll
that.
shut you up, you evil you are. I ring you up to say you are and you fucking moan at me.
Hang on a minute. So, why didn't you ask me how I was when I went round your flat to say how you was?
I did.
When you left me in the pub.
Upstairs.
When you left me in the pub all alone.
Why do you think I left you in the pub?
Because you're a cunt.
No, because you was with that fucking woman.
What woman?
The one you was talking to.
It was a fucking transvestite.
Oh, yeah, that makes it even better then, don't it? Did you
Oh.
enjoy it, did you? Did you touch your cock now and then?
No, she never touched anything to
You're
me.
disgusting, Simon. Yeah, I tell you what, you fucking shaggy leg dog.
That's gone live, that has. I'll shag a dead dog.
Oh, you would. If you could fucking find one, you'd have to kill it first.
You know, in this day and age, I could get you done for that.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
Keir
because-
Starmer would
Well,
lock
you're
you up
live.
for
That's
7
what you're
months.
I'm watching you on YouTube now and I'm recording it.
Oh, are you?
Yes, Tom,
Yes.
You know I always win.
Well, yeah, that's true. But not with
Have a
me.
nice night. Who are you talking to anyway?
I don't know.
So everyone can hear me live.
Yes.
Hello,
Yeah.
baby. How are you?
I'm all right.
I wish you good night. Sleep well.
Right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Don't choke in your sleep and be sick because you've had too much to drink and choke yourself and die.
No, I won't.
Make sure you take your towels to bed in case you want to.
Yes. I'll see you tomorrow. There you go. Right, where are we? That's Clivo. He is so funny, and he is funny. And every time we go out together, people always say me and him are like, they call us a Scottish couple or whatever. Oh, let's remove that. So let's get back on with the drama anyway, because I'm slagging Proving Demon off. I'm slagging Beardo off. And I'm only slagging him off because, like, he says, like, because he got invited. Gotta do it. 2 rabbits, pick your nose and whatever. You know, he says, Beardo, oh, they're so genuine, that my haunted hotel, because he got in there for nothing. Like, they're so genuine. And then he's slagging one of the presenters off, Danny Moss, because Danny Moss was slagging off, like, I wouldn't say his followers, but his Because they all say it, don't they? Oh, you hate me. No, we dislike you, Danny. We don't hate you. We dislike you. But that don't sound very good, does it, Danny? Oh, they dislike me. Ooh, they fucking hate me. That sounds better, doesn't it? They fucking hate me. Hey, they're fucking jealous of me. They fucking hate me because I'm so successful. I'm this, I'm fucking that. You know, no, I think even Beardo says, you know, he doesn't hate him, he dislikes him. But it just got me like, 1 minute he's praising him, and the next minute he's fucking slagging one of the presenters off. You know. But I've always said, like, at the moment, Beardo's chasing the money. When his channel was going to go down, he cried like a little bitch, like they all do. But like, what gets, even though I do like Beardo, and I do think he's funny, but don't say one thing and do another thing. You know, don't put videos up there and say you don't know copyright law. And then when the copyright law shuts your fucking channel down nearly, you cry like a fucking bitch because it shows you don't know fucking. And then you have to rely on other people to get your fucking viewers back. And to save your YouTube channel. It makes you look a fucking idiot. Hello, Clivo. And that's what I've always said about YouTube. They all say, and they do, oh, I don't give a fuck about YouTube. But at the end of the day, they give a fuck like when Beardo fucking nearly got his fucking channel shut down. He was crying, he was mad. And then he makes out to you lot, you know, it's so righteous. No, it's all over the bollocks. It's all he cares about is his fucking money. I'm not 100% sure, but before he got all these followers, they were working for a living. He did an honest job, and good on him. He was doing an honest job, and on the side, he was doing YouTube, right? And his channel started growing, and then he packed his job in. I believe, I can't prove it, I can't. But he's packed his job in, gone full time on YouTube, and that's why he nearly fucking was crying on YouTube when he got his channel taken down nearly. You know, because he packed his fucking job in. If he does what I do, you know, there's no revenue, you know, there's no this and that, you're looking pissed. That's probably because I am pissed. More pissed than you because you fucking left me in the pub on my fucking own and then turned around and says to me, I'm going to the toilet. I'll be back in a minute, and you never come fucking back. You fucked your phone. You left me. You dumped me. You know, who needs friends like you, Clive? Eh? When you dump your best friend in a pub. You know, would I do it to you? No, I would not. I would make sure you've gone home safely and tucked you into bed, lock your door, and then gone back to my own flat. You just fucking dump me, don't you? You fucking dump me. How many times have I gone back to your house when you're pissed, chuck you in bed, kiss a good night, you know, and lock the door behind me, and then got up and done a life, eh? And what do you do to me? You fucking dump me in a pub with fucking total strangers that could have beat me up, raped me, or do whatever they want to do. And where's my best friend? He's fucked off home. Hey? So what do you say to that? Oh, that's it. You're looking pissed. Oh, thank you very much, Clive. I'm looking pissed. So I left you with a disabled black lesbian. You can't say that. And what's wrong with a black lesbian? Eh? Hello, Anthony. So now you've that Jack. What time is it? 20, 22, 35? I've got another 35, another 25 minutes, and then I'm off to bed for it. And there was Beardo, there was Proving Demons, and there was another one I can't. You see, Clive it's done me frog my brain in. There were 3 things on the drama scene, and I can't think of the third one now. There were 3 things. There were Proving Demons. He's got the sack from his girlfriend. There were Beardo because he was like so like the haunted hotel was so special, and then he's slagging off one of the presenters, Danny Moss, because Danny Moss wrote something on Facebook on about his haters. I think this is what Beardo says. You spent more time slagging off your haters than you have kind of promoting himself. I've just dropped out all the stairs now with a wheelchair. Well, good luck, I'll tell you. But, you know, when you get into the drama, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. You can't say it when you got him chatting like that, can you? She's knocked on my door. Now I've just helped her up the stairs in her wheelchair. Who the fuck have you helped upstairs in a fucking wheelchair? Because there's no one in this block of fucking flats that got a fucking wheelchair. Oh, that's it. I've hid that now. Yeah, so now it's like screwing me up. I forgot what the third one was. There were 3 things on the drama. I was going to change. Well, I am going to change it back to Drama Channel because it's so much fun, isn't it? Drama. It's so much fun. You know, I love it. You know, I'm waiting for like, is it Danny from Exploring Me Fighters? I'm waiting because Proving Demons, he all fell out with them, didn't he? Proving Demons fell out with that crew. Danny fell out with what you call it, didn't he? In that use of the nun, he called him some awful names into the paedophile. That Danny from Manchester was supposed to go to Lancashire, and you know, the other Danny, the two Dannies. You can just can't make this shit up, can you? The two Dannies. So what's Proving Demons going to do now? It's got no car, because that was another thing he was on about. He said he had to sell it. No, he didn't have to sell it. Well, he did have to sell it, because they were leaving that girl with no money, and she was probably fucking moaning. You know, he gets a little bit of revenue off YouTube now, not as much as what he used to get. You know, not enough to support him, a girl and a baby. She was probably fucking moaning because, like, she thought, like, oh, it's got that many followers, it's got this many views. You know, he's loaded. No, he wasn't fucking loaded. You fell for him because you thought, like, you know, we were fucking loaded, and he ain't. You know, so silly you. Is Mark still, Smith still about? Clive, is Mark still Smith still about? Now, either I'm pissed or you pissed. Don't you mean, is Mark Smith still about? He probably watches me, I don't know. But no, he don't make videos anymore. Because he's probably like me. You know, I've not made a video for a couple of weeks. You know, because YouTube is very, I don't know how to say it. It's like, see, I don't do the SOE on YouTube anymore. People watch me, they watch me. I used to have, you know, where they could send you money. I've still got it on here, but I don't put it on. Where they can send you money, I don't put it on. Because like I said, like, I'm on the dole. And for anybody that don't know what the dole is, I'm on the Social Security. And as soon as the Social Security find out, will you fuck off, Clive? But yes, I do from speaking on my phone and spelling it incorrect. So, you see, when he does this to me and he fucks my brain up because I forget what I was talking about. So I'm going to have to ignore him. Yeah, YouTube. You know, I don't do it anymore. Well, I never really did it for money anyway. I always used to say it, don't send me. And people used to send me money. And I earned my own money. I went to work. You know, I used to work for a living. And YouTube's my hobby. Especially when I'm pissed. And I've made some really good friends, like I said, John and Lindsay. But lately I've been ignoring them. And I think to myself, like, I'm an awful person. But I just can't be bothered to phone. I've never liked phones. And I really mean that. I've never liked phones. And I don't like talking on them. And I think I will see them before Christmas. I'm just trying to think what I can buy them. What do you buy somebody like Lindsay and John? Because they are beautiful people. They are genuine. And like I said, I've met Tony Ferguson, genuine. I have met some genuine, like, ghost hunters. I believe Beardo, he's probably genuine what he does with, like, ghost hunt. I don't think he would lie. I said to John a few weeks ago, should we, like, watch videos? And then I thought, no, because I watched that Beardo's video where we were crying because of copyright strikes. And I thought, well, that's what will happen to us, won't it? If I show other people's videos, they're going to just copyright strike you. You know, I can say about Thieving Demons, I can say about Beardo, but as long as I don't show their videos, what can they do? What can they say? You know, they can report me to the police, can't they? I'll report you to the police, the Fort Police. I'm going to bed in a minute, mate, Clive. Hello, Patricia. Hello. I'm all right, thank you. It's like Patricia. Hello. I met Patricia with her beautiful children. I've not been again. But that's I do try to meet people to show them the real me, and we had a good laugh at Patricia's house. You know, we really did. But I do try to show people that I am genuine. I am. What you see on here is what you get. Well, that'll be a lie, won't it, Patricia? Because I'm totally different when you see me. You know, I am joking. I joke a lot and whatever. But I am a bit quieter when I've not had a drink. And I keep promising Patricia that I'll go up and never do. But it's like I say about Lindsay and John. I should phone them up, but I'm not doing that. I just get into this fucking frame of mind that I just can't help myself. And then I've got my fucking boyfriend here, Clive, who can't get off the fucking, because he lives below me. We don't live together. We don't sleep together. We don't do anything together except drink and then slag each other off. That's all we ever do. You know, it's a funny relationship with me and Clive. No sex. Slag each other off. How many people do that? Nearly all of you, don't you? Oh my, overall. You should always keep your friends silent. Yeah, I do. But like, as much as I like Lindsay and John and all the like Patricia who I've seen, there's sometimes in my head, since I don't do really ghost hunts that much anymore, and because they live far away, so if I want to go and see Lindsay or Patricia, it's like a 45-minute drive for me. Is it £10 in petrol or £5 in petrol? You know, it's not like they live around the corner from me. You know, I've got to put myself out. So, like, you know, there's the lander that I used to go and see. nice as well. Beautiful person. But I really do, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I really do love Lindsay and John. They was always there for me. I will never forget them. But we just live. Oh, how the fuck did you send that? Because I'll turn that fucker off. How the fucking hell did you say? What? I'm going to have a look at it when I fucking come off here, because I can't believe that. Clive sent me 99 super sticker. I'm sure I've turned that off. Can you tell Clive loves you and he really looks out for you? Yeah, 99p's worth. Can't be can't. You know, it loves me that much, he sent me 99p. I'll show you on my phone. The other day, I sent him 50 quid. He says, I'm taking you out for the day. And I went, oh, yeah? He says, yes. He says, I'm taking you out for the day. And bless him, he did pay for everything. But I got a guilty conscience. I really did get a guilty conscience. And I thought, no. So I sent him 50 quid. And then, like, I says to him, how much did you spend on this that day? He went 80 quid. So I sent him 50 quid. He only spent 30 quid. John and Lindsay have helped you through some. And yeah, you're right. You are right. They have. They've always helped me. And this is why I feel guilty, because I don't phone them. But it's just, I can say it when I'm pissed, but I can't say it when I'm sober. I don't know why. I'm going to fucking hit you in a minute. I'm going to take my phone, go live on my phone, and I'm going to slap him. No, Lindsay and John has always been there for me and everything. And I can never say a bad word about them. And not just Lindsay and John, there's a few other people, you know, that we've met, me and Lindsay and John have met. And Lindsay bollocks me all the time. And you can ask her, she will tell you the truth. She won't lie. Like when we go on Ghost Hunt, I cannot show half of the stuff on the Ghost Hunt, because you'd think Lindsay is a bitch, because like she'll say to me, Simon, don't vape. Simon, you talk too much. But you do. And I quite agree with her. But to people that don't know Lindsay and John, you know, you kind of like think stuff that's not really there. I love them both. I really do. You cannot meet two nicer people. And if you sent Lindsay and John a message that you want to go ghost hunt and you live near them, or you live near Sheffield, John would pick you up. And he would pick you up, take you home. And because That's how genuine they are. And they really are genuine. But I have to go and see them before Christmas. I've only got a couple of days. And I don't know what to buy them for Christmas. I don't know to give them the money and just send it them, just send them like the money. But that don't mean that, does it? You know, a present speaks better than money, doesn't it? I don't know. What's that? I even than John. But what do you buy them? You know, I just don't know what to buy them. And I can give them the money, which I can, and but I think a present is more valuable than like anything else. But they are genuine. They are like fucking socks. That's all Isman ever get, fucking socks. That's all he ever gets. Socks, underpants, and fucking perfume. Because you women think we fucking stink. Don't you? You women think we stink. A present, something spooky or something funny. Yeah. I do want to buy them something really nice. But they've got all the equipment. I give mine to my lad. Because my lad was getting into ghost hunts. 2 pairs of socks. No, it's got to be something nice. You see, if you buy something for the house, like pots and pans or like a cookery set or like cups, it sounds insulting, doesn't it? Well, I don't like your cups, so I bought you some new cups. I don't like your plates, so I bought you some new plates. You know, you've got to be very careful of what you buy people. Because like they can take it as an insult, can't they? And I do struggle. I really do struggle. I always think sending them money is better. But at the same time, you want to make it personal. And there's nothing personal sending them money. You know, if you've got money, you can send it. If you haven't got money, buy them a selection box. I might do that actually. Buy a couple of selection boxes and give them that. Buy Lindsay a doll and buy John a Matchbox car. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But I will get to see them before Christmas. And I won't let them know that I'm coming up. I'll just do it because I've always been like that. Lindsay always says to me, let me know when you're coming up. But like, I'm not that type of person. Let me go to the toilet. Right, we'll get on to the serious bit now, ghost hunting. And like I've said many a times, I had some experiences when I was a kid that makes me believe in spirituality, right? And I really do believe in spirituality. I believe in the sixth sense, things that, like when I was a kid and that, and I used to say things and they came true. People would say, oh God. Hello.
Can you not see my comments I'm putting?
Yes, but I'm ignoring you.
No, it's all about tip shelf. Tell me it's 4 miles.
No, you've not put anything like that on. You sent me you sent me £10 super sticker, and I don't know how you've done that because I haven't got it on.
Well, no, I'm sending you loads of messages now. It's not, you're saying send, but you can't see them.
No, I can't see any of them.
Lindsay and John, tip shelf is 6 miles, and Nottinghamshire is 2 miles away from tip shelf.
Yeah, can't be asked. Can't see what Clive has sent. No one can see it.
I don't understand it. I'm trying to send it. It's there.
I don't know.
All right, I will. Bye. Tell me it's close. 2 miles.
Right. Can anybody else see what Clive has written? I can't see out that Clive has written. I don't know. So, yeah, like, spirituality. Is that what you call it? Is spirituality the same as like when you're looking for ghosts or? But I've always believed in spirituality. Like, I always think we've all got it in us. We've all got that, is it sixth sense? Either you use it or you don't. I used to use it. I could always guess who was on the phone, and I did lose it. And then today, Clive had a phone call, and I went, oh, that's Tony. And it was Tony, and I thought to myself, have I got it back again? Because I did lose it. Thought, have I got it back again? No, you see, we can see that, Clive. But it's ghosts with your spirituality. Does ghosts come into that? Or is that just another byproduct of your spirituality? Does ghosts come into spirituality or your sixth sense? See, I don't know. And I always ask these questions. You know, I go to bed at night, and I don't know how many of you do this, but does any one of you talk to yourself? But like, you don't talk to yourself, you just in here. Because you don't want to sound like, is there anybody there? You don't want to say that, because it sounds mad, doesn't it? You're on your own in bed, on your own, and you don't want to say, there's no one looking at you or whatever, but you don't want to say, is there anyone there? Because you feel like you're fucking mad. Well, there's no one there to judge you, is there? Obviously, there's no one there to judge you if you live on your own. But you still don't want to say, is there anybody there? You'll say it in your head because, like, YouTube has convinced you, you know, that spirituality and that. I don't understand why. You got your message. It's showing on mine when it's on my phone. On the other side, your message. I don't. You see, I thought I was pissed. This is why I love Clyde, because, you know, it's as fucking mad as me, honestly. And he don't believe in ghosts. What's that? Spirituality, a massive spectrum. I suppose it can be interpreted. I think that's true. Honestly, can't be asked. I really do think it. But do you ever say to yourself in bed, is there anybody there? Spirits coming, because I do. I'll say, take over my body, and I think, like, I go to bed and I think things in my head, and I think to myself, where's this coming from? Is it spirit? Is it me being a twat? You know, is it me being a twat because, like, probably I've seen something on YouTube or seen it in a film? You know, some people have seen ghosts, some people have heard ghosts. I don't believe I've seen. I've seen things out the corner of my eye, but it's not the same as, like, catching it fully. You can always explain when there's something caught you at your eye. In my old house, you know, I used to always catch things up. Here, I don't. Here, because I live in flats, I can put everything down to something. All right, but is it? Is it, or is it a genuine spirit? You know, because sometimes I'll say, "Can you make a bang?" And there's a bang, and I think, "Oh, that's fucking next door neighbour. Oh, that's Clive." Or I'll put it down to something. You go to bed now, Clive. But I think we've all got spirituality, and, like, we've all got that sixth sense, whether we use it or not. But I've never really seen a ghost. I believe I've heard them. I really do believe I've heard them. And I've been out ghost hunting with, like, quite a few people and heard things that shouldn't have been, I shouldn't hear. I think the best one was, I was leading, because in my days we never had any money, so, like, we used to go, like, pinching the lead off roofs, and we used to go to all these abandoned houses that they were knocking down, and we used to nick the lead off the roofs. And I heard what I thought at the time was a baby cry. And I said to my brother, "Can you hear that? Baby's crying." And we was in a nursery, believe it or not. We was in this nursery. We could hear this baby cry, but we couldn't see anything. We just heard it. And my brother says to me, "It's probably somebody in the street." So obviously we're on the roof, and we've gone through the nursery, and all on the roof, So we get on top of the roof and we look all around and there's no one, nothing. Can't see a thing. And then years later, you know, when cats are mating, it sounds like babies, doesn't it? And I thought, what was that what I heard? But because we was in a nursery to get through on top of the roof, we heard this cat, and it sounded like a baby crying. Because we was in the nursery, did we automatically think it was like that? What's that? Can't be asked. You're open-minded, Simon. It's a good thing. You're always questioning things. This is best way. I'm definitely skeptical like that. I am skeptical. Lindsay will tell you. So Lindsay will say to me, and so will John, with all the things you've seen, Simon, and you're still skeptical, I'll say, yeah, I'll always will be. You know, there's things that I can't explain. And you can never show them on I've showed things on videos, but you'll always get some idiot that will say to you, oh, it's fake, that is, it's fake. Because that's what YouTube is, isn't it? You know, I always say, I'll show you my hobby. And it's up to you. You can call me what you like. But you ain't upset me. You know, you'll never upset me because I've just showed you. But then you watch Smug Puppy, you watch a few others that are fake. What's that? In 2019, I couldn't shake the feeling of impressing doom. And I told everyone about this feeling I had. Then COVID and lockdown happened. Yeah. That's funny to say that, right? I was thinking some years ago about, I thought, I wonder if I designed a 1960s shirt, would people buy it? And then I thought to myself, yeah, they would buy it. And I thought, well, how would I go about, you know, making these? And the next fucking day, I'm seeing loads of adverts of fucking 1960s shirts. Explain that to me. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, you know, and the next day, you're seeing adverts for 1960s shirts after I've just like, I believe in karma. You think of a channel that's dumped on your other channels. You know, I believe in karma. And there's plenty of YouTubers that look at no sense is that is karma. But with John's Sixth Sense, it's karma after karma after karma. Because there's that many platforms. That's why he does TikTok. Because he can delete his videos. You can delete his lives. He can say anything he wants. And nobody can copy his lives. And that's why he likes TikTok. Because nobody, unless like what I used to do, and I don't do it anymore. Although, when I find, I did it with Proving Demons the other day. I watched him go live, and then I copied his video while you were live. Let me have a look. I don't know who it is. Right there. So this is the program here that if I watch somebody live, I'll go onto this program and can't do it. So I'm on recording at the moment. That's it there, look. I can't go into that because, like, I'm using it already, so it won't show that box. But I use this program, and when they're live, I'll do it through this. I'll copy it. I'll copy their video, and it's either got me on it or whatever in the corner. But like sometimes I just can't be bothered to do it. Just can't be bothered. And I think, like, there's that many people, like, I won't say they're disrespectful, like Smug Puppy or whatever. These debunkers, they say things about them or whatever. But they're just giving you an entertainment video. The only thing that ever gets me is, like, when you call them out, they get nasty. That's what gets me. If you said, and I do say it, there's Smug Puppy, quite a few others, Exploring with Fighters, Breathing Demons. There's loads of them that they're very good at what they do, and they are very good at what they do. But the moment you call them fake, they attack you. And that's what I don't like. It's like back in the day, the ghost hunting community was really big on YouTube. And then infighting happened. Yeah. Because they all thought they were better than each other. They was all fighting for that, like, top slot. You know, but like now, you know, like I say, you got Smug Puppy. I don't know how he does it. I don't want to know how he does it. I just know he's a fake. But you call him a fake, you show his videos, he gets so upset, he copyright strikes you. Why? You're supposed to be real, aren't you? He's saying to us, isn't he? He's saying to his audience, I am not a fake. I am not a fake. But he copy strikes you for your video. When you show his video, you show it like how it's done, and he copyright strikes you. Why? If you're not a fake, why would you want to copy strike somebody? You know, and the person that gets a copy strike slags him off, you know, like you do. You slag him off or whatever, and then he slags you off, and then his followers are upset. They try to get dirt on you, and this is what happened between Proving Demons and Beardo, where Beardo sticks his dick in somebody's ear. No, don't get me wrong. You know, it's got nothing to do with me, whatever Beardo does with his dick. You know, I wouldn't put my dick in somebody's ear. Beardo says, Yes, but I was young, impressionable. No, I was young, but I never stuck my dick in somebody's ear. It wouldn't have entered my head to stick my dick in somebody's ear. But Beardo did. He got caught with it. He tried to explain it, and how the hell you explain it, I do not know. But I know one thing, I've never done it. But that's how nasty the community is. They'll search everything and everything just to discredit you because you've upset their favourite YouTuber. They've gone onto YouTube now, ain't they? What's the name? Yvette Fielding and that Cole. Because they got caught faking and TV won't touch them now, so they're about to go on YouTube. Well, I think when they first started, it was genuine. I think they started with genuine good intentions and everything. But like everything in life, you're not going to catch a ghost every day, are you? No matter, or every week. You can go to that many buildings that are supposed to be haunted and catch nothing. We've done it. Me, John, Lindsay, Claire, a few of us that's been with us, and we've caught nothing. And there's very little activity. You go back again and you get something. And like my mate Tony Ferguson, he's the same. He goes to loads of places or whatever. He don't catch everything every now and again. When he does catch something, it's not. Because this is what I like about Tony. He was never, did you hear that? Did you see that? Did you, whatever he caught, he'd put it on. And he don't use no equipment. He give me some of his equipment. And at the time, I was thinking of not using equipment. I still don't want to use equipment. I've got a night vision camera. I keep thinking I'm going to go out. But because I'm 66 now, I get cold rather quickly. You won't believe it, would you, in a T-shirt? But I think I should get back into ghost hunting because I really do believe in ghosts. I think I was watching a video of Richard Phoenix. He was trying to explain the stone tape theory, where is it to do with carbon or something? Because tape recorders are made of carbon or something, and they record on it so stones can. I don't know. See, I'm not that very scientific, but I think everything holds some energy. I can touch things and feel energy. I've been to loads of buildings and I go like that, touch the wall, and I can feel, and then I can say things, and they happen to be true. But I've never been there before. I don't know nothing about the place, but I touch something, and I'll ask the questions, and I'll say, "Has this happened here, or has that happened there?" And the people will say to me, "Yeah, they have." Does it make me clairvoyant? No, it don't make me clairvoyant. I can't read you. I can't read your cards. I can't read your future. I don't like that. I just happen to know that if I touch something, I can feel something. Anybody You know, I've got 11 people here. Can any one of you do that? Chuck something and feel something. You know, I believe in the voice box. Now, I struggle with that, and I've always have. I bought, you know, mine, and especially when I lived in Dorset Street, I bought it because I really did, and I still do believe the house I lived in was haunted. So I bought all this equipment, you know, because I believed Dorset Street was haunted. So I bought this. It's on the floor here. Look, it's all wrapped round. It's on the, oh shit. It's on the floor. I bought it just to see if I could catch anything in Dorset Street. And I didn't catch anything. I think I heard my name once in it. But what fascinated me was, because I used to drink a lot then, didn't I? I used to drink a lot of beer and I used to make videos where I sit in my bedroom. And the only reason I don't do it now is because I don't believe this place is haunted. But my house, I believe, was haunted. So I used to do the spirit box sessions and that, or whatever, candles and everything. But people used to say to me, because I used to complain, it was a load of bollocks, it don't work. I can't hear anything. And then I used to go downstairs to the toilet. And while I was in the toilet, this bloody box used to go off like no tomorrow. And then, like, I'll come back upstairs and people used to say, it said this, it said that, it said this. And it was all relevant to my house, which it was, because I'd say, yeah, that's true, that's true. But then it would shut up as soon as I was in the room. As soon as I was in the room, it went quiet. But every time people used to say to me, Simon, go downstairs and leave the spirit box on. You know, because when I'm there, it don't do no. But as soon as I left the room, it did lots of stuff. How do you make that out? Didn't it like me? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. put the aerial down because apparently you can hear a little bit. You can hear a lot of buzzing. Right, if there's any spirits here with us, anybody that is attached to me in the lines of family, could you use this to communicate with me, please? Could you say hello to me? Could you say my name? Say nothing. Can you say hello? I can hear a little bit of something faintly. Sounds a bit more codish to me, but that's what it used to be like in my bedroom. The haunted bedroom would go like that. But as soon as I went out, it used to start. Is there any spirits in this house that would like to communicate with me? Would you like to say hello? Would you like your presence to be known? Is it hard for you to communicate through this device? Now, let's try it with the aerial up, because we always say he heads of it then. But the aerial's up. Any taxi ranks that, because they always say like you can pick up taxis with it and everything. Yeah, saying stuff now. Look. With the aerial up, it's saying pick it up either the radio or whatever. So any spirits with us? There, you see, it's picking up. You can't hear what they're saying. You know, I've got it on full and everything. Could you be clear of what you're saying? So I don't know what it's saying. It's saying things. But as soon as you put that down, like that, it's not picking up a lot. So what? There you go, it's saying something. I don't know. I can't understand what it's saying. So is it true? I don't know. I just don't know. You know, it's saying stuff. There's no area at all. For the SB7 and the speaker, it costs me nearly 120 quid. That is a lot of money, isn't it? To hear ghost talk coming from them. I must be a fucking idiot. I'm not sure. I'm really not. I can never decipher what it's saying. But I did pay 120 quid. I think I paid nearly 80 quid for the PSB7 and another 40 quid for the speaker, plus the leads. Because like I listen to YouTube and I listen to like Order of Magnitude and Jane. And even Proving Demons and Mark Smith, I listen to them. And they seem to have got some incredible stuff. Me, I get pissed off. Well, I think that's where debunking comes in, isn't it? Like, you know, they claim to get this and that and this, but when I use it, I get nothing. And then you watch all these videos, they say, take the aerial down, take the aerial off, and do this, do that. I was trying to think of there's two places I've been that I think was quite haunted. One of them was Antrim Mansion in Manchester, because all my equipment would never work. I'd got a gimbal, my phone. I also had a camcorder. Batteries were going, and I did catch a little bit of something, but I only caught it a little bit on a camcorder before the battery drained. But it was some lights and nothing ever seemed to work there, electrical. And I said it to John. You know, my gimbal was going all over the place. And I said to John, it won't do what I want it to do. John said, is it charged up? I went, yes, it was charged up. And then, like I say, later on in the night, because I like to do a lone vigil, I don't like to be around people. And John always says to me, I talk too much. But that's how I am. I keep saying what I think, and John will say, well, you don't give them time to answer. I probably don't give them time to answer. But after I've spoken, they can say whatever they like, can't they? You know. What's that? If that's what they're looking for, it's for entertainment purposes. I think it is entertainment. You know, if you believe in the spirit box, then you're going to listen to it. And if you don't believe in the spirit box, you're not going to listen to it. Now, I'm skeptical, so I'll listen to it. I would sit there and I have done. I've spent loads of hours with this equipment, and I've hardly caught anything that's worth recording. And I've recorded it, but you try to sit. Hi, Simon. Hope you're well, my dear friend. Yeah, I am. Thank you. You know, you try recording this for 3 hours and then go back to your video that you've recorded for 3 hours and then listen to your video for 3 hours. It is fucking boring. So you start skipping and skipping. And when you start doing that, you're going to miss things. You know what I mean? You're just going to miss things. It's horrible, ghost hunting. It's horrible because the things you have to do. But like I say, the most two places I've been to was one when I was with John Sixth Sense and Lindsay and John, when we went to that Antrim Mansion, and I caught them lights flickering. They were like disco lights, but there was no one in the room or whatever. But it was a disco room, you know, so there should have been disco lights going off when it was like a club. But there was nothing there to make them go off, and they went off. And I thought, wow. And the other place was not long ago, actually, with Tony. Me and Tony, with me, John, Lindsay, Tony and Bev, we went to this mental asylum. And we was in the hallway. I don't think we was catching much. We caught a few things. And then we went into this other room. And I was setting up my equipment. Tony's only it's got this little, it's a bit bigger than this, but is it called a trail cam? That's what it's got, a little trail cam. And that's all it is. It's just a little bit bigger than this. And he puts it all over the place. No special equipment and nothing. So everything he captures on this, it's like a wildlife camera. You know what I mean? That they put in the woods. But it's got no cover on it. It's just like that. And what you see is what you get. There's no microphone added to it, or, like you see, they're carrying out these rigs. You've got a light here. You've got microphones coming off it. It's got nothing like that. It's all it's got is that little thing here, and that's it. That's all it's got. And it's like a trail cam, a wildlife camera thing, and that's all it's got. And he just puts it down like that, and he videos himself. And he captures some amazing captures. But you got all these ghost hunters that are like microphones. Look, see, I don't use them anymore. I've got them microphones that you put on your phone. I just don't use them anymore. I've watched Tony and I've seen his equipment. Well, he ain't got no equipment. Like I said, he's just got that little thing there, and he captures everything on it. So we're in this. We're in Lancashire. Yeah, we're in Lancashire. We went to this mental asylum. And I'm setting up my equipment or whatever. And I goes to sit down. And me and Tony are talking. And I'm videoing. And I can hear him moaning. But we can't make out what they're saying. And I'm saying to Tony, it sounds like they're on, when people are on medication, because in them days they used to fill them up with medication, make them calm. That's what it was all about then, wasn't it? Make them calm. But they filled them up with that much medication that they couldn't speak. And because they couldn't speak, they were, because they were trying to speak and nothing was coming out. And I said, that's what it sounded like to us. And it really did sound like that like they were so full of medication. And then John and Lindsay and Bev come back in. And then, I think it was 5 minutes. And John, he kind of what? He said, bloody hell, I could have sworn I've seen somebody walk by. But as usual, the cameras are all on his. And I try to put my cameras. So if their cameras are facing his, I try to face it the opposite way. But because we use IR lights, they say to me, you can't do that. You can't put one camera here and one camera facing that way, because of the whether it is lights, they interfere. I don't know why. But it's bloody hard to do ghost hunting properly. One, you hardly catch out. And two, if you do catch stuff, I do get what you mean. I'd rather have the camera not pointing at me, if that makes sense. Yes, but it does. But you've got to have the camera pointed on you to prove it's not you making these noises. You know what I mean? You've got to have cameras all over the bloody place, you know, to show people that it's not you or your team or whoever's ever with you is not making these sounds. You know, when I heard me and Tony, we heard these sounds. And we had the camera on us, so but Lindsay and John and Bev was out of shot. I think they was outside. But people can say, well, it was Lindsay and John and Bev. You know, they can say what they like. Now, me and Tony know the truth. That we're the only two people that know, because we're the only people that can hear it, and you could hear it on the video. But because you could hear it on the video, people can assume it's something else or whatever. So you've got to have cameras all over the place. You know, yeah, totally get that, debunking. We always debunk. Me, John, Tony. I've been out with quite a few other teams. Yeah, and we do debunk. We was in somewhere, and I think it was a private house, but there was like renting it out for ghost hunting. And they had all this stuff in the house, everything. And we was making the video because I don't think we could go live, but we was making the video. And I'm really glad that we couldn't go live at the time. I think it was Tony. He felt something and he said something. And he says, I have to go upstairs. I have to go into this drawer. And he goes upstairs and he goes into this drawer and he finds all these private documents that we were talking about. But we couldn't show that. We couldn't show it on the film. You know, the video, we couldn't show that because it was private. You know what I mean? It was like personal to that house. I think if we showed it, we was disrespectful. But whatever Tony was feeling downstairs, whatever he did when he went upstairs and it turned out to be right, you know, and you can't show it, and you couldn't show it because it would have been disrespectful, not only to the, and we all said it, they shouldn't have left that stuff there. You know, that's personal and private stuff. But Tony felt it. He just, it was just out the blue. He just says, oh, I've got to go upstairs. I've got to go to this door. You can ask John and Lindsay and you can ask Bev and they'll all say the same. I think Clay was with us. You could ask Clay. Who was the other one? Jules, I think it was. Jules. You know, but you couldn't show what we caught. And I just thought at the time, it's a good job we wasn't live. you know, because you all would have seen it. But we all have to debunk everything. You know, I've always said to John and Lindsay, I don't like doing, like, when we went to that mental asylum, I don't like doing abandoned buildings because, like, well, I've got to go to that toilet again. You'll have to excuse me. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, when you do empty buildings and stuff like that, half of the windows are smashed in. There's glass on the floor. There's debris. So every step you make, you can hear. You know, you didn't move. Honestly, you didn't, because you're going to make a sound. And I've always said I like going to, like, well-known places that are documented, like the ancient Ramin, like where I am in Derby, Richard Felix Jail. You know, I like to do them, but they're just so expensive. And they are. So, to cut the cost down, you've got to have, like, probably 6 of you to go. And like I say, I like investigation on my own. John Lindsay and quite a few, they all stick together. So I'm investigating on my own. I'm saying stuff in one room. It's bleeding over to John and Lindsay's. They are bleeding over to me. And it's hard. It's very hard. What was that? I spoke to Richard Felix and he wanted me to join him, do a ghost hunt there, but I got a problem. I couldn't drive or have the money to go. Yeah, that's the problem, the money. But the best bit is, years ago, because I always known that place was haunted. It used to be a disco. It used to be called the Secret Place. That's what they used to call it. Funny enough, it was called the Howard Hotel. And you used to go down these steps at the front. And it used to be like the cellars and that. And it wasn't like the jail that it is now, that Richard Felix had done. It used to have all the arches and everything, like, but not the walls. They knocked all the walls out, but they kept the arches and that. And they always said the gents' toilets was like haunted. They used to say behind the bar was haunted. So I always known Derby Jail was haunted. And Richard Felix had bought a part of it, not all of it, just a little part. And that little part, it turned it back to its originality, like into a jail, like all these arches. So I think he put the walls back in and whatever, he put the doors in and everything. And I can't say today it's haunted or not, but in my day, when I used to go there when it was a club, yes, it was haunted. He said he caught a figure or whatever. I can't say I don't believe him, because I reckon he did see something. But then, like, you look at him with Yvette Fielding and Carl, most haunted. And everybody said they're faking it. But he was a part of it, wasn't he? You know what I mean? He was a part. And even in interviews, he'll say, like, I never faked it when I was there. I always think, well, I owe the bollocks. Was about to say that about that. You know, once you get caught faking, it don't leave you, does it? It don't leave you. And, you know, they got caught faking. He was a part of it. They made a big thing about Derek Accorla, didn't they? How he was supposed to be faking all his, what you call it, possessions. And Richard Felix, even though he was the historian, he was a part of that group. And he must have known they were faking it or whatever. But it didn't matter, did it? Because he was getting the money. As long as he was getting the money, it was all right. So, you know, that's the way I think. Do I trust him? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, he does make money out of believers. Is he genuine? Well, yeah, I believe he is genuine. He's done ghost hunts in Derby for years. Does he believe in ghosts? Yes, I think he really does believe in ghosts. Yeah, you have to know the person to trust them. I quite agree with that. But at the same time, as he sacrificed everything over like the most haunted, like now you don't know what to believe. You know, because one time he was a genuine ghost hunter, then they all get caught on most haunted for faking and whatever. And I know he's an historian. I don't know him personally. I think my sister knew him personally. I've always heard of, well, because his dad used to own a record store in Derby. That was like quite famous record store. And they used to sell records. And back in the hippie days, like, we used to always go down like a place called Sacklergate. It was like where all the intellectuals. So I don't know what I was doing down there. Well, I do. I was smoking dope because I used to smoke a lot of dope in them days. But we used to have discussions and everything about spirituality and everything. And I think he used to go down there. We used to drink half a pint of bitter or stout in them days. But I can't remember meeting. I probably have met him, but like, I can't remember it. But I do believe, I don't think he's credible anymore. Do I believe Derby Jail's haunted? Yeah, like I said, I do, because like, I've heard lots of stories. I've never seen anything there myself when it was a nightclub. And I've been to the toilet quite a few times, like after night. So in a nightclub, you know, I've never seen a ghost, but like, I have seen people run out the toilet saying like, I've just seen something. But it's like I say, it's always at the corner of the eye. You never see anything like there. It's always at the corner of your eyes. You never see anything like fully, unless you're John Sixth Sense. He always makes me laugh, John Sixth Sense. He's supposed to be a psychic. He can read spirits, talk to him. Right? So say I'm a psychic. Right? I've got a woman here. Her name's Monday. Matilda. I'm not quite sure. I think it's Mandy or Matilda or she's saying, what was that? What was that? She's saying, carry on, love, carry on. She's been dead for 35 years. She was an only child. Are you sure about that? What the fuck, an only child? So are you trying to get in contact with me if you're an only child? Because obviously your parents might be fucking dead by now. You know, but, and then I say, I'm a ghost hunter. So I go into like a well-known place, and the first thing I say is, hello, Matilda, or is it Monday? No, I don't say that, do I? I say, is there anybody there? Hang on a minute, I'm supposed to be a fucking medium. You know, I've just spoke to fucking Mandy or Matilda. I'm a medium. Why would I say, is there anybody there? Because I would know, wouldn't I? I would know that somebody was there because I'm a fucking medium. And that's what got me with John Sixth Sense. He always said he was a fucking medium. He was fucking extra fucking large. Simon, don't believe everything you hear. Yeah, but that's the truth, you know what I mean? You don't, you know, all these people that say they're fucking mediums and go out ghost hunting, but they always say, is there anybody there? I think that's not your credibility out of being a medium, isn't it? It's knocked out the window. If you're a medium, you know there's someone there. But they all do it. They all say I'm a medium. That's why I say I'm never a medium, because I don't. Yeah, I do feel stuff or whatever. It's like I said in that mental hospital. Because I never knew anything about it. And I said, I feel like there's a soldier here. And then I found out it was an all. It was an all. Oh, God. Spirits are attacking me up. I found out it was an all women's asylum. And I thought to myself, well, why would I think there was a soldier there? Because I just say what I feel. And I go on what I feel. And then, like, when I found out, because I really did believe it was a soldier. And then when I found out it was just an all-female asylum, I thought, why would I think that then? Spirituality let me down. Anyway, what time is it? Gone 12. I'm going to get going. Oh, God. What we on Saturday? I'll try to get on next Saturday. That's just after Christmas. I'll definitely get on probably Saturday. I thank you all for watching. Oh, I did TVC Tony there. Hello, mate. He always comes on when I'm going, doesn't he, Tony? You know, I'll definitely come on. Well, I do try to come on. And I've tried to bring some more drama as well as ghost stunts. Because, like I say, I love the drama. But all have a good night, and I do thank you all for watching. Right, night.